Our next speaker is actually the founder and CEO of a company called Bitskwela. For foreigner and tourist friends, Skwela means school. He'll be explaining more on that later. But the irony of this is that Bitskwela is not founded and headed by somebody like Floyd Hilbay, which looks more like a professor, right? He is a 23-year-old. Is it a Zoomer or Boomer? What is it? Boomer. Zoomer. I'm a Boomer, sorry. Okay, so he's pretty much a Zoomer. And yet, he started his company that educates people on Bitcoin called Bitskwela. Let's introduce our next speaker, Mr. Jiro Reyes.
Hello. Thank you, Chris, for that introduction. Thank you, brother. Now, I'll be completely honest. Medyo na-pressure ako kay Sir Floren. But I'll do my best to follow up on his great presentation on Bitcoin. Now, before everything else, can we have a quick round of applause for the whole Pouch Page team for organizing this amazing Bitcoin conference here in the Philippines. And of course, for making Pouch Page, the app itself, enabling Lightning Network transactions. As someone from Manila myself, spending Bitcoin for the everyday transaction like a barbershop or shawarma even, right, was a wet dream for myself. Back in Manila, there's no way for me to actually spend a Bitcoin for anything else other than online purchases. So spending it here in Boracay, like buying shawarma the other day, was really surreal to me. Now, I want to start off with this, I guess, relatively simple question. What is Bitcoin? Now, can I have some volunteers here from the left maybe first? In one phrase or sentence or one paragraph, what is Bitcoin for you guys? Ma'am, hello, with the glasses.
Yes, I think for me, Bitcoin is one of the, or it's the best investment that I will be doing for myself.
Perfect. What's your name?
Arin.
Thank you, Mary. Round of applause, please. Woo! How about here, sir? With the cap po, with the shirt, white shirt. What is Bitcoin for you, sir?
For me, Bitcoin is a digital monetary that is we're using around the world.
Perfect. What's your name, sir?
I'm Jude.
Thank you, Jude. So much. Round of applause, please. Woo! All right. So those two answers pretty much are correct in their own ways, right? They show that they have an understanding of Bitcoin itself. But from my end of the world, or perspective rather, this is the usual answer I get from my peers, friends, families, different colleagues, people I even meet on the street, different malls. Bitcoin is a scam. It's fake money. It's only for the rich. Now the third phrase, actually only for the rich, I heard this myself just yesterday while walking the station of Boracay, right? And caught me off guard. Only for the rich. Now today I'll be talking about something that we founded last year that answers to this call of education here in the Philippines and has changed my life, my view on the industry, and my vision for the Philippines. And that something is Bitskwela, of course. So Bitskwela is a local edtech company that focuses on providing inclusive and democratized learning on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies for the everyday Filipino. Now, for the past 10 months alone here in the Philippines, we have been working with different government agencies like the ICT and DOD. We have been working with universities like Ateneo, De La Salle, UST and FU in Manila. We have even received different awards like the Orange Carpet Awards last year for Web3. And we have been featured by major media outlets locally like CNN Philippines and PTV. Now, for the past 8 months or so, it has been a very volatile ride overall, both financially, operations-wise, and just teaching people about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, right? My team right here can attest to that. It's been a very crazy and busy past 8-10 months right there, right? But yeah, thank you guys so much. But despite all this volatility, I definitely have zero regrets in starting Bitskwela and forming the team I do have right now. Now, I want to backtrack a little and go back to the roots of Bitskwela. Where did it all start? Now, this is a photo of what we call the Gonzaga cafeteria back in Ateneo. right? Now, this cafeteria is a stereotypical cafeteria that you can imagine. Rowdy students, them cheering for their favorite sports, football, basketball, whatnot. Lots of sets of food. You have bagoong, lempo, sisig, siopaw, all those good stuff, right? Medyo nagutom ako actually. Pero yun, it was the typical cafeteria you find in the university. Now, despite this rowdiness, all the craziness happening here, this served as the breeding ground for Bitskwela. So, for some additional context, I graduated in Ateneo last 2020 as a fine arts student. So I mainly focused on branding, social media, layouts, all those creative work, right? Now, I do enjoy the work, right? I was happy as a fine arts student. But little did I know that that would all change after reading this book by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, this book was introduced by my best friend back in high school. His name is Harvey. And one of my best friends back then told me all about this book and kept hyping me up. But I only read it during college. And I'm thankful for that. Because this book taught me how to manage liabilities, assets, cash flows, handle my own money as a freelance and entrepreneur as a 19-year-old. Now, it was very strong because it rewired my brain to focus on one important concept, money. Now, money, of course, led me to exploring different other avenues for investments and whatnot. So I thought to myself, as a 19-year-old designer, how else can I earn money aside from doing these logos, designs, branding, etc., right? What can I do? And I thought to myself, investing sounds really good. So I searched up stocks and bonds and whatnot and checked out how to invest in the Philippine stock market. Now, while searching all of those, I came across this very special word, Bitcoin. Now, I thought to myself, Bitcoin? Bitcoin? Bit na coin? So it's like coins with code. So it's digital money, right? So should be a scam? How can something that's intangible, that you can't see, can't hold, have value as money, right? But I admit it, right? I admit it. I went on to Google while eating my favorite meal in Gonzaga, this 50 peso siomai rice. Not the actual picture, by the way, pero talang meron sa Google eh. Siomai with rice with toyo, calamansi, and sili, and a glass of cold gulaman. So I searched, what is Bitcoin? And little did I know that this question right here on the screen changed the trajectory of my life for the next few years. And from then on, my passion for the space, for Bitcoin and whatnot, grew and grew and grew inside of me. I started becoming more vocal about space, about what it does and its social impacts in society. And yes, that's me, by the way, in one of the UAP cheer dance competitions / basketball games. Me shouting my heart out for the alma mater, right? So that's why my voice is like this, kind of deep, I guess. But yeah, so while this passion inside kept growing inside of me, it cascaded into this national mission for myself to help answer to the question of education in the Philippines and to help create this country where people can finally answer what is Bitcoin, what is a cryptocurrency, what is this, what is that, without all the noise, right? Now, here's a quick example of what we do here at Bitskwela. So on top is the English definition of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer decentralized cryptocurrency which enables users to send value from one another without the need for intermediaries. And on the bottom is the Tagalog translation, which is available for free to anyone. Ang Bitcoin ay isang peer-to-peer at decentralizadong cryptocurrency na napapadala kahit saan at kahit kanino na walang tagapagpamagitan na kailangan. Now, we do the same exact thing for Ilocano and Cebuano as well. And we're soon expanding Kabambangan, Ilonggo, etc., all these major languages and dialects here in the Philippines, and soon abroad as well. So hopefully in the next few months or so. So with all of these efforts for the past 8 to 10 months, with of course the whole team right here, both online and offline events, engagements and whatnot, we have so far been able to educate 10,040,590 students and professionals here in the Philippines. And we are pretty much, thank you, man. And we are very much on track in reaching our goal of 76 million Filipinos by this 2023. So yeah, quick shout out to my team right here. Of course, we have JC Papelta, our CMO. We have Manman Cesar, our other marketing. We also have Aaron. We also have Andrea. We also have Johan and That's the whole team, right? Chris? And Chris, right here, up top. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. But yeah, all of this, the whole team and what we do at Bitskwela is in line with Bitskwela's vision. To create a world with Web3 educated decision makers, from entrepreneurs to organizations to cooperatives, right, sir? We have enterprises, different companies, whatnot, to create a ecosystem where people know how to interact with this new space. So the cool thing is, Bitskwela was meant to be as a vehicle, right, to teach the masses about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But it also taught me these three things: how to connect with people on grassroots level, how to acknowledge Bitcoin and to learn and to accept Bitcoin as the main centerpiece for this new digital economy. And of course, the daily gratitude for having everyone around me, supporters, team members, and just people who are one with the mission of Bitskwela. So yeah, that has been a quick 10-minute primer on Bitskwela and what we do and what we plan to do this year. That's me, Jiro, again on Bitskwela, and thank you so much for your time, everyone. Good afternoon.